70-mile-per-hour gust right now on Nantucket, and this storm has got many more hours to go. Here's a look at our live radar, and I want you to focus in on southeastern Massachusetts. I'll race over to the key so I can point them out to you. But see those little flashes right there? This is our radar picking up on several lightning strikes. You can see them right in here and additional ones here in the waters to the south. So we have had numerous reports of thunder snow. You saw it on video where Ted captured it, but many of you have been seeing the flashes of lightning and likely hearing the thunder with this as well. That is just an indication of how strong this storm is. So heavy snow bands are going to persist through 11 o'clock this morning. Those bands will deliver more thunder snow and snowfall rates of 2 to 4 inches in 1 hour, right? So you think about the road crews out trying to keep up with us. That's impossible. So that's why we're telling you to stay off the roads. In addition to that, the wind has been ramping up, and that is not even going to peak until midday. So we are just getting into this. Here's another look at the radar right now, and you can kind of make out where we have the darker blues. But I'm going to switch over to a different mode, and this clearly gives a better representation of where we have the heaviest snow bands. You're looking for the darker greens, you're looking for the yellows, you're looking for the oranges, and that is really focused here over southeastern Massachusetts from Rhode Island down along the south coast over to Plymouth. These are where we're getting the reports of the numbers going up each and every hour. Look at this now out of Charlestown, Rhode Island. 17 inches of snow. 11 inches in Gloucester, Rhode Island. New Bedford, 10 inches of snow. Providence to Plymouth, those numbers are a couple hours old, so they are likely going up as well. And the visibility is terrible. It's about a quarter of a mile or less near whiteout conditions as these winds continue to ramp up. So these bands of snow are rotating around our area of low pressure, which has now dropped its pressure. Yesterday, that low was over 1,000 millibars. Now it has dropped to 972 at last check. That is more than 24 millibar drop in 24 hours. So that is why this does classify as a bomb cyclone, as we have undergone bombogenesis. It's just a continuation of how this storm continues to strengthen, and it will do that a little bit more here over the next few hours. So the wind is still ramping up. Look at Chatham now. Wow, we're gusting to 72 miles per hour. There's your 70-mile-per-hour gust on Nantucket. These winds are going to be with us peaking at midday, but not really ramping down totally until after sunset. So that is why we are very concerned for power outages. The strongest of the winds on the Cape, but outside of that, 55 to 65-mile-per-hour gusts all the way back into Worcester County. And so that has us concerned for power outages, but it's combined with the weight of that heavy snow in southeastern Massachusetts that we will likely have the most trees down and the most widespread power outages. You can see the most intense snow really in the purple here from now through about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock this morning is still focused over southeastern Massachusetts, and that persists through 11 a.m. Thereafter, the intensity comes down a little bit, but we're still looking at moderate to a few bands of heavier snow right on into mid-afternoon. So that is why we have this area as having the most snow as you go from Boston south down into Rhode Island, south coast, and on toward Cape Cod, 18 to 24 inches. But there may be kind of a jackpot zone in here, which Kellyanne will highlight a little bit more, where we see locally up to 30 inches. So when does this all end? 3 to 5 p.m. out in the western part of the state, 5 to 8 p.m. from Metro West back into Worcester, and then right along the immediate coast in Cape Cod, 8 to 10 o'clock tonight is when the snow ramps down. But let's talk more about how much you're going to have to clean up now. A little closer look with Kellyanne.
Let's get you north of Boston, and that's where we are looking at generally 12 to 18 inches. However, as you move down a little closer to the city and just south of Lynn, that's where we're in that 18 to 24 inch zone. Keep in mind, Boston likely on the lower end of that zone, but it is going to be that really wet consistency snowfalls, at least for the first half of the storm. 12 to 18 inches as you stretch north and west of Worcester, but as you travel into southern Worcester County and into the Blackstone Valley, you're starting to get into that jackpot zone. Notice that it sweeps right through areas of Metro West, moving south of the Pike. We are in the jackpot zone along 95, along much of 44. Notice that area highlighted here through Taunton, moving into Bridgewater even, and stretching down even toward Providence. This is the spot where we could get closer to 30 inches, and then that does include portions of 495. Let's take you down to the Cape Cod Canal. We start to see that transition to 12 to 18 inches, still a significant amount of snowfall for Cape Cod expected. That's as we're seeing the intensity of the storm picking up. Wave heights are building. We're moving past high tide, but we have another one heading toward this afternoon. Let's get back to Cindy. A look ahead to what's next.
Yeah, and it's all in the position of the low, right? As it moves by us this evening, it takes takes the snow with it, but we have those northerly winds, and that is bringing in the colder air. So the temperatures drop overnight as the snow ends, 20 to 30 for your overnight lows, and we're chilly tomorrow. It's only near freezing with sunshine, but at least we get one sunny day. Unfortunately, Wednesday looks like we have another fast-moving clipper system coming on in. That's going to bring in some light snow, slated for around the time of the morning commute, so keep that in mind as you head back to work and school later this week. Also notice it's out of here during the afternoon, so it's a quick hitter. Only looks like a couple of inches of snow, but we may have more snow Friday or a mix, changing to rain as temperatures look to warm into the 40s by the upcoming weekend. All right, let's get